Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another month of Dolphins Log, or Whales Log, I guess, technically. For Genshin Impact, month of August. Why do I keep saying August? October 2024. So, let's check it out here. I forget. I want to say I already showed off Mualani, or me having Mualani, last month, because technically right now Kinich is on rate up, so yeah. I assume we already had uh, Mualani. Maybe I haven't shown off Mualani yet. I don't know. I don't remember. No, I think because Kinich's banner has been going on for I think 2 weeks now already. So yeah, I should have shown off Mualani last month, but we'll show her off again anyways, because obviously I don't have Kinich. I didn't bother rolling for him. He'd be cool to roll for, but I have my eye set on who is it? I have my eyes set on what's her face. Why am I forgetting your name? Shilonen? Zilonen? However you say your name. With the next patch, and that'll be here in what, 4 days? Yeah, less than 4 days. Next week, basically. But in any case, since I don't have Kinich, we'll talk about Mualani some more. So, I have been working on her wherever I can, so now her stats look something like this. 51 CR, 275 CD. No ER, because she doesn't really need it. She's a DPS. She doesn't. Usually DPS don't really need that much ER. Unless your name is Ayaka, of course, in which case, well, you're fucked. In any case, this is what her stat line looks like. Technically, they should be 91% because she has the Natlin artifact set where the 4-piece set gives her like extra 40% crit rate when like the Night Soul shit triggers or whatever. I don't even know how that triggers, but you know, when that happens, 90% crit rate. So that's cool. Plus 275 crit damage, which is nice. Again, I do have her signature, and her signature is just like who is it? Novalet's, where it gives her 88% crit damage at level 90. Not much base attack because you know it's meant for HP scaling characters, of course. And obviously, this is a set she's working with right now: 4-piece Obsidian Codex, and one off piece. This is what her artifacts look like at the moment. Not great, but then again, she doesn't really need, like, I feel like Natlin characters don't need a lot of crit rate stats. And that's an intentional design choice too. Like you'll notice that with the later Genshin region expansions, like our artifact sets have been giving us straight up crit stats, which they didn't do for like the first 3 years of the game. First 2-3 years of the game, right? And obviously that's to make it it's a lot easier to build characters nowadays than it used to be. So a lot less having to grind artifacts just to give characters the perfect crit stats and just like that shit like that. When you have sets like the hunters, the Mashao C hunter, however you say that because it's French, hunter set from Fontaine, or whichever the one it is that increases your the user's crit rate by like 12% every time they lose health or whatever, lose or gain health, I guess, up to 36%. So obviously that's great. Here it just straight up gives you 40% crit rate as long as like the Night Soul shit is triggered. So that's cool, I guess. But in any case, this is the best cup that I was able to find for her, and it's in set too. So hey, can't really ask for much better, realistically anyway. Flat attack would have been better if that were HP percent, but here we are. And 24% crit damage, so not bad. At least not for a starter set. I expect she'll have that on for a while. Her timepieces are off piece. I think I rolled this one specifically for her, and this one ended up having what, like 40 CV, I think. Because what, 26, 27, yeah, 27, 13, yeah, it's 40 CV. So that's cool. This is her feather. I have been getting absolutely horrendous luck on feathers and flowers, actually. which is kind of strange because, you know, feathers and flowers are usually the easiest artifacts to get for characters because obviously their main stats are fixed, so all you're really doing is fishing for substats. But unfortunately, this is the best I could get for her. I mean, at least all 4 stats actually make sense on her, and at least she's got a fat stack of HP, so it's, you know, it's not bad. But even still, would have liked some of these HP rolls to go into her crit stats at least. You know, that would be nice. As for her flower, kind of like her cup, where it's like, oh, she has 24% crit damage, but not much else. So, we'll take what we can get though. And then lastly, her circlet, crit damage naturally, with a little bit of crit rate, so that's nice. So those are her artifacts. Obviously, only C0, and then 9 and 9. I really like Mualani. Not in terms of combat playstyle. I personally find her playstyle to be a little bit weird and awkward. I think she's meant, just from my own experience, it feels like she's meant to be played as like a sub DPS, pretty much. Where like you throw out all like this pyro shit and you get her to reverse vape for like massive fucking damage, which is great when it hits or when it works. But then the rest of her kit just kind of feels weird. It's probably because I'm not playing her correctly. Because normally when you use her skill and she starts riding on a pet shark or whatever, and you attack out of it with her, she kind of like does this lunge attack. She like bites people. I know I've seen like a special alternate attack animation where she like does like fancier attack and does even more damage. So I gotta figure out how to trigger that. Probably has something to do with like the Night Soul shit. So yeah, if I can learn how to do that properly, then yeah, she should be a lot more fun to play. At the moment though, I'm kind of clueless when it comes to like actually knowing how to play her. But yeah, again, playstyle aside, I really like this fucking character, just character design wise. Normally I'm not one to like really fawn over like the super ganky types. But like, I don't know, she just kind of hits like she kind of does it for me, I'm not gonna lie. It also helps that she's got mainly a blue and white aesthetic, which I really dig. Second only to like a red and black color scheme. But yeah, she's cute. It also doesn't help that I've seen mods for Mualani where she has much bigger fucking tits. I'm kind of all about that, but obviously I'm not gonna show them here for obvious reasons. But yeah, Mualani's real fucking cute. I'm not gonna lie. Glad I have her. So much so, in fact, that I was going to triple crown her immediately until I realized Shilonen was coming out, and now that I think about it, after Shilonen, we'll probably get Mavuika, yeah, because it's not Maviuka, it's Mavuika, with 5.2, because they usually release Archons during the 3rd patch, so X.2. So yeah, currently I only have 6 crowns only, so I'm reserving those for Shilonen, Zilonen, and Mavuika. Almost said Maviuka. So yeah, there you go. Though I will mention that in the shop, starting with like a month or 2 ago, they started selling, in case you guys haven't noticed, they started selling crowns in the Star Glitter exchange shop, which is fucking bullshit, but hey, more crowns, I guess. So yeah, once Zilonen drops, I'm assuming I'll have enough Star Glitter to buy out the Crown of Insight for this month, and so maybe I can give that to who is it, Mualani. But yeah, that's my Mualani for now. Other than that, I guess technically, excuse me. Let's see. Kachina is also level 90. Her weapon should also be level 92. I just haven't gotten her any relics because I haven't really been building her that much. I have been working on her talents though. So, once I get 2 more of these things, she'll be good to go. Her basic should be good to go at level 9. But I haven't really been focusing on her yet, that much, admittedly. She's C3 though. As for other talent level ups, unfortunately, Chevy is still waiting for hers. She's gonna keep waiting because she shares the Maelstrom items with, I think, Zigwind, and currently I'm leveling up Zigwind at the moment. So that sucks. So she's gonna be waiting for a little longer. I did recently clear, what is it, theater, the last theater reset from like a day or two ago. And so now my Kirara now has the echo thing. This thing right here. So that's cool. Oh, I should show off what I did for Kirara. So, originally for Kirara, I should probably change her sword too. Or I probably should change her sword because it's not like she really cares for crit stats anymore. Actually, I kind of wonder what I even should give her at this point. I could probably give her Freedom Sworn, but then again, my Traveler's already using that. Maybe I'll give her something else. I'll decide on that later, though. But originally, my Kirara was working with actual crit stats. I forget what she had, like 2-piece Tenacity and 2-piece like Dendro or something. But her special theater mission forced me to change her artifact set because the second half of the Kirara trial, you have to fight 3 Ronin, or like rogue samurai or whatever they're called, and they're pretty tanky. And the idea is that they want you to have Kirara with EM stats, so that way she constantly triggers bloom cores underneath the samurai, and they blow them up basically. And so you can't do that with a crit stat. I couldn't do that with my Kirara back when she still had crit stats. I was like, all right. Guess we'll change her artifact sets then. So I just came up with this one real quick. Obviously, you can tell this is a temporary thing because she doesn't even have a full 4-piece set yet. I would have liked to go with 2-piece Wanderers and 2-piece Gilded Dream, but I don't have any other spare Gilded artifacts, so fuck me, I guess. But it is what it is. But yeah, honestly, I'll probably just keep Kirara on her EM set. I don't even know when I'll even use her, but you know, she's there when I need her to be. I don't know if I've gone over this last month, but my Traveler does have Freedom Sworn now because I did get this as a spook when I was rolling for... I think it was when I was rolling for Mualani's signature because I think Kazuha was on raid up with her. So yeah, that would make sense where I got the second copy of Freedom Sworn from. I believe this is Dendro Traveler's best in slot weapon. Pretty sure it is. Which is why I gave it to her. And I also switched up her artifact set to 4-piece Noblesse instead of what she was on previously, which was just 5 like off pieces that all had pretty good stats on them. So there you go. But other than that, don't think I remember anybody else whose stats I've messed with. Yeah, I think that should be about it. Let me just check the 5 stars real quick. See if there's anybody here that I'm missing. Maybe I messed with Ayaka's. I feel like I've messed with Ayaka's artifacts a little bit. Forget which one though. Maybe her feather. Yeah, maybe it's her feather. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it might have been her feather actually. Maybe she's got a new feather. And it gives her like a little bit higher crit damage, so. Still waiting on a Polar Star rerun to give to my Ganyu. Oh yeah, that's right. I did end up switching out her circlet because originally she had an attack percent circlet, and I realized that currently with her having Aqua Simulacra, her having an attack percent main stat circlet probably isn't really the most beneficial because obviously Aqua Simulacra has low base attack because it's meant for HP scaling characters. So I decided to just go full crit damage on her and just gave her a crit damage circlet instead, with a lot of crit rate substat. So there you go. Let's see, anyone else? No, I think that's about it. So yeah, those will be the characters. And surprise, surprise, boom. As you can tell here, I actually have fully completed, or almost fully completed, Natlan Part 1, or the initial the initial Natlan maps exploration. Again, kind of like what I'm doing for Lingsha or Feixiao before, and then Lingsha now. I absolutely grind this map for all the free Stellar J's that I could get my hands on. And thankfully, I was able to get both Mualani and her weapon. I think without paying. I'm pretty sure without paying. So, hey, grinding all this off-stream really paid off for me. So, hey. Rare footage of me actually finishing exploration for a new region. Then again, the first couple of regions for the first region or two of a new area or a new expansion, like a new fucking region, is always the easiest, I would say. At least in my experience. Then again, Sumoda's over here with 99% in Visuda Field and shit like that, so I gotta get around to doing that at some point. But yeah, I have completed all the exploration for Natlan so far, or at least up to the point where the game says 100%. So hey, there you go. So I'm just patiently waiting for 5.1 to show up. Hopefully 5.1 gives us another region expansion, because if you hang out on the left side of the map or the western side of the map, if you look westward, you can actually see like environmental doodads that actually look a lot more fleshed out than what you'd normally expect. Like I think if you stand, I mean, we could even teleport over here ourselves somewhere, maybe over here. Let's go up on the plateau here. Yeah, so if you look westward here, without triggering those guys, because I think those Fatui agents over there are like special, like they give you, like they're like special boss versions or some shit that give you and they give you an achievement. But yeah, like clearly you look over there like, what the fuck is going on over there, right? So yeah, like the western part of the map is clearly in development. And they're working on that shit. So, yeah. Very likely, our next region expansion will expand the map out westwards. Over in this direction. See how close we can get to the world border without getting triggered or having the map dark out. Or the map, fade out. Which I fucking hate, but, you know, it is what it is. I guess we can stand here. So, yeah, you can tell that the western part of the map is very much so much more detailed than what you would expect out of normal out of bounds map doodads. So yeah, I would imagine this is where we're gonna go in 5.1, hopefully anyway, or at least with 5.2. So yeah, but in any case, looking forward to it. I'll probably get some side quests done if I have time in the previous areas as well. To scrounge for more primo gems and shit like that. But yeah, Natlan was a really fun region, man. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. 100%ing everything, just like the good old days. So, other than that, though, I think that's about it. So, yeah, take care, everybody, and see you guys next month. Peace.